Okay, Aries, stick around if you want to know the character of the person that you're going to be letting go. It's part of the process of life. You want to know? Stick around. It's coming up. Hey Aries, it's time now to go for your love and relationships reading. I have done extensive shuffling. We'll just do a few more shuffles here and get it started for your love and relationships. See, really, what that wants to talk about. All right. Then I'd like to do, that's interesting, because your general reading was so on fire. This is going to be curious. Very, very curious. To see what your love and relationships are going to be. Do one more little shuffle here. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, we just did the general reading. Check it out if you haven't already. But it's showing up in here too. I'm going to take 10 seconds to straighten these, get them organized, and I'll be right back. Okay, Aries, we're back. Boy, this is interesting. So in your general reading, you'll have to check it out if you haven't checked it out yet. But it talks about how you're on fire right now and how there's going to be some sort of deaths, which are ends to certain types of relationships, because you know who your true partnerships are. You know who within your love relationships, your business relationships, you know who is really part of your team and who isn't. That's very it's unmistakable right now. Now, this one, what came up in your love and relationships reading, is addressing the area of the relationships via love, partnership, business, or what that is not going to work out, is the one that is showing itself for what it is. And Tinkerbell, you want to lay down, sweetie? I know, honey. You got to lay down, baby. Showing itself for what it is. And let's get Tinkerbell out of the way. We'll go over top here. Okay, so this person that we're talking about is a player. All right, we've got the player energy, but you see them for what they are. Someone can come in and really kind of con you in a way, and they're a fun ride. They can definitely be a fun ride for a hot minute, but then they lose their ability to keep conning you, and you can see them for what they are and the player that they are. And it only takes so much time. I mean, this talks definitely about also things that they used to say to you that were not good, and they were harmful and hurtful, and you can see them, and you're not taking it on anymore. So this particular person that it's talking about, the energetic, is within the devil reversed, is that you're letting go of that obsession with that person or that connection or that hold that they had on top of you is not, because you can see them for what they are. And the worst thing with sometimes within like a narcissist or somebody like that is that once you do discover them, they know the games, they know it's over. Okay, I know, Tinkerbell, not right now, baby. Okay, and because this person wasn't in for the long haul, that's not what they were there for. And you realize this. You've got the new energies, lots of aces around you. You've got all this fresh new energy. You had in the last reading, you have in this reading. So continue on with it. And in this area, you're going to have the strength to be able, and the time that you had, it's like some of you had some time off, and that's what enabled you to really get the strength to see everything. All right, the choices you're going to make, it's going to be calculated. Because, the thing is with this particular type of friendship, partnership, love relationship, it was kind of a Romeo and Juliet that was going to self-destruct. It was immature in the karmic relationship of this. I mean, you're supposed to learn a lot from it. So learn what you need to learn from it, but it's going to fall. It's not one that progresses onto the Lover's card. So that's what we're talking about here. You're looking into the future. You're looking into the Nine of Pentacles. You want to build stuff that lasts, and you're willing to take the time to do it. And you're on fire right now. And the Magician came up again at the end here, where even though you're going to have some sadness, sometimes there's residual energies when somebody kind of leaves our life and there's a death of that. You're on fire and you can't be stopped. So it's all good. All the energy of like the sun energy that we had in the last reading also is like the sun and the death card, coming together. Look, that's what's supposed to happen with this, because when you shine as bright as what you're shining on, and the kitties are, I don't even know if you guys can pick it up on the microphone, but the kitties are just going crazy with each other right now. Anyway, they're really on it tonight with energy. So it's fascinating. So in your love and relationships is talking about the death card that you had in the general reading of what that looks like, that type of person, the type of that theme of relationship that will be departing. But it's going to be really easy because it's going to be your choice. It's going to be very obvious. Fascinating. But all good, because you're going towards quality and not just kind of a high ride that doesn't have any depth or doesn't really mean it. So we'll do the wrap up here in just a moment. Before we do the wrap up, I just want to quickly mention that there are 2 videos for each sign. So if you want to look at the general and the love and relationships, feel free. Also, too, you might consider looking at your sun, your moon, and your rising. If you'd like to book a reading, you can do that at www.ctgtarot.com. It's the only place you can book a reading. And for Goodwill and Prosperity, there's always a support donate button on the website. If you'd like to subscribe, if you haven't already done that, that'd be great. We'd love to see you around and keep track of us. For this video, if you'd like to give us a thumbs up, that helps other people know that it's good. And so if you want to leave comments, please express yourself. I just try to be uplifting for everybody else, spread the good vibes, and thanks for your support. Happy watching, and now we're going to get back to the wrap-up. Okay, so now what we have with the wrap-up with this, the bottom line is that it talks about the character and theme of your life of one of the people that you're going to be letting go. But it's so obvious, and it's part of the progress. So it reminds me of that that whole thing with like the frog that crosses the river and the snake wants to catch a ride, and then the frog is so sweet and kind, and then it lets it on, and then the snake bites it and it dies. Well, it's not going to happen here, because you see this person for what they are. You see them for the player, the not totally liar. There's levels of narcissism and the hurtfulness that they could create. And it was a fun ride to a degree, but it was not developed. It would never be developed. This is something that was always going to fall. It was just a matter of time. So the nice thing about this is very obvious, and I'm glad for you that you're picking and seeing the people in your life that do matter, that you do want to have relationships with. You want to have more advanced relationships, not a falling Romeo and Juliet, that partnership type thing that is going to fall. We don't need that. Your angels, your guides are behind you. It's a fresh new start. It's about quality. Quality, not quantity. Quantity as in the thrill that person kind of gave you. Yeah, you're going to have a little bit of anxiety in the future. Sometimes when you get kind of a high on something, it's you can feel the hurt when it's gone a little bit, but you'll recover. Your immune system will get back up. Because you're on fire. The Magician and the Sun card are present again, and you've got all these aces with you. So you've got your guides and everything. You just listen, be there, be on, be really focused on yourself. You've got all the people, watch the general reading. If you haven't already seen it, you've got the people you know in your life that need to be in your life and that are there for you and true partners. So this particular person is the person that's going to be falling away. Whether it be direct in a love relationship or in a partnership or whatever, it's going to be very obvious who this person, who this theme of this person is. All right, you guys, don't fight. Okay, so there you go. I wish you well. It's going to be obvious. You got this. You got this. Don't worry. All right, talk to you later. Mush, mush.